Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Hey everybody, welcome to Carolina and Company Live. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Pretty good day in here, just relaxing, having a lot of fun.
That's right, it's a Tuesday, a Wednesday. You know what that means? It's hump day. It's the middle of the week, and if you've made it this far, guess what? You can make it a couple more days for the weekend.
Just a few more days, that's
right.
all you got. We've got a great show lined up for you today, but first we're going to check out our weather.
Your first warning weather with meteorologist Zach Covey.
Another hot and humid day across the region as this ring of fire continues. It's a huge ridge of high pressure warming us up into those upper 80s to low 90s. Now these numbers slightly above average, but that's not the concern. It's the humidity, it's the mugginess, it's that south to southeast wind, 5 to 10 miles per hour, which continues to pump in a lot of moisture. Now dry air in the mid-levels will keep rain chances at bay, with the exception of that 95 corridor, which may see an isolated afternoon shower or storm. Same thing this weekend. Now the high will move off the coastline, so the only change is the showers and storms more likely area-wide, but still only a 30% chance, and honestly the models have been trending a little drier, so we may even have to reduce these numbers slightly if that trend continues. High temperatures will continue to be at or slightly above average, but again, it's the humidity that's really going to be felt, with still those feels-like temperatures in the upper 90s throughout the weekend. Notice our rain chances slightly decrease on our Sunday as a new area of high pressure builds in. Hey, the best time of the year, it's finally here. Week 1 college football begins tomorrow. One of the big games we'll be watching, CCU at USC. Kickoff set for high noon on our Saturday. Already 88 degrees there at William Bryce Stadium, and then we're heading on up into the 90s with that 20% chance of an isolated shower. Clemson Memorial Stadium will be rocking as well as Clemson welcomes Furman to their stadium. Now there are a little bit likely shot for some showers and storms by the end of the game. Maybe the game is ended around that 3 o'clock hour and you're heading out for some post-game celebrations. Granted, Clemson wins, and the 4 p.m. hour may provide some of those showers and storms. The Bojangles Southern 500, lots of stuff going on out in Darlington County on Sunday at 6 p.m. Well, race time's looking pretty dry. I think the rain chances primarily before the 4 o'clock hour. I think the race will be dry and good to go. Green flag waving there. All right, a 50% chance of development of a new robust wave coming off of Africa. Very strong rotation signal. This is the first of what is expected to be many, many waves coming off of Africa over the next couple of weeks. The models have been hinting at this for about a month now, several waves, and so far this wave looking pretty good. The expected track out through the Cabo Verde Islands into the central Atlantic. We'll watch where it goes once it reaches the central Atlantic, but typically any waves that tend to recurve this early tend to stay at bay. We are also watching a little lesser of a wave out through the Lesser Antilles right now, not designated by the Hurricane Center, but we'll be keeping an eye as that heads towards the Gulf of Mexico, as models do hint at some isolated development next week. 20 to 30% chance of rain this weekend. Hot and humid. Remember all those events. Make sure you've got a water bottle if you're outside. Just check with your stadiums and the raceway to make sure what you know you can bring in.
And welcome back, everybody. All right, now we got to find out about a special recipe program that we've got coming up.
Yeah, that's right. We want your family recipes. There it is right now. Send your family recipe to Cecil's email address, or you can give us a call right here, 843-234-9733. We want to bring you on our show. Talk about a family recipe, and of course we want you to make that famous recipe that you guys have, or something that's a tradition in your family. So bring it on the show, and we can give it a taste, right?
We're going to taste it and
I'm gonna
put
let
the
you taste
recipe
it
out there.
first.
I'm going to taste all of it. I promise you that.
All right, so if you got one, definitely give us a call.
All right, I got to show you something here. We get sent a lot of things, and you can see it right here. Let me move it over here where you can see it. There you go. That is a dog bone. All right, now the company sent us all kind of stuff. This is for the Forever Chew, is what it's called.
All right.
Now, it's for dogs, and the neat little device that holds your rawhide in place so your dog can chew on it. Now, that's pretty good. Now, these are just hitting the market with the kickoff on September 4th. They're not out there yet, but you can go to this website and everchew.com and find out about it. And
well, you know what, too?
Yeah,
like
these
when
are pretty
I was
cool.
reading, I actually, I pulled it off the thing. I was actually reading about it. What it does is it keeps the very end part locked in, so your dog can't choke on the very end.
That's right.
So there's also a safety thing.
And I have
with
2
this,
extra
too.
ones. Here's one for you.
There you go, buddy. So there's
All right.
lunch. All right.
All right, let's find out a little something about today. You ready?
Yep.
All right, today's Wednesday, August 29th, and this is More Herbs and Less Salt Day.
Okay, it's the most random days.
I don't know.
tell you, the internet. I tell you, and this is also Back to School Day, which has already happened for most everybody.
That's right. All right, birthdays today. We got to remember this one. 1936, Senator John McCain. We just lost him earlier this week. He would have been 82 years old today. He's 5 years prisoner of war. Ran for president in 2008, and 2 times he ran for president. And did you know he was a lightweight boxer at the Naval Academy?
Wow. And we celebrate his life. I believe it's coming up on Saturday.
That's right.
All right, 1958, Michael Jackson. He died in 2009 at age 50. He would have been 58 today. Excuse me, 59.
59.
Today. That's right. And he was known as the King of Pop.
That's right. All right, 1971. Let's check her out here. Carly Gugino.
Sure.
That sounds good to me.
Sounds
47 years old. TV Spin City, an HBO series, Entourage, films Night at the Museum, and American Gangster. 71. There's Carla. Yeah, my producer said she was a looker. She is.
He called you out.
That's what that's what Brandon told me.
Oh, my goodness. Today in history, 1957, Senator Strom Thurmond of South Carolina set a filibuster record in the U.S. when he spoke for 24 hours and 18 minutes.
And he lived to be 100 years old. All right, 1964, Roy Orbison's single, Oh Pretty Woman, was released, and the song was Orbison's second #1 hit in the U.S. and his third in the U.K. And it's a great movie, too, Pretty Woman. All right, for Know It All Department, you ready? You learn something every day, and I know these people are just sitting on the edge of their seats right now.
Oh, they just can't wait.
Waiting to hear this.
Absolutely.
Stupid laws. Here's one.
There are a lot.
I am not sure. In Kansas, a pedestrian must wear a tail light when crossing a highway at night. So if you're a pedestrian in Kansas, you must have a tail light, you know, when you walk across the street.
So it's like if you're walking, if you're biking, of course you have tail lights.
Yeah, so you have to really have a tail light when you're walking across the street.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that
when we go.
All right, that's it from the Know It All Department today. A great show lined up. I love it. Almost hit the camera.
Wow. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. All right, the Carolina Soul Fest is set for Saturday, September 15th, right?
That's right.
At Calabash, North Carolina. And Nancy's here, and she brought a little friend.
She did bring. Let's introduce your little friend first, and then we will talk all about Soul Fest.
This is my Japanese chin rescue mix, kabuki.
Kabuki.
Kabuki. I
Kabuki.
like
He's
that.
really sweet. You know, he already made a home over here on the couch
Yeah,
a little while
he was
ago.
over here taking a break.
Yeah,
I
taking a
saw
little
him.
nap. I like it. All right, let's talk about Soul Fest. You've got vendors,
Yeah.
things for kids, all kinds of stuff.
We have 50 holistic health and wellness vendors, practitioners, healers, teachers. We are going to have a kids zone complete with a Ninja Warrior obstacle course.
Hey.
Yeah, so that was a big hit last year, and we're going to improve upon that. In addition, this year we're going to do a session of goat yoga.
I have heard
this
Me
before.
too, and it's
Goat
very
yoga.
popular.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about goat yoga.
Well, the idea of yoga, in general, is to be able to calm the chaos, from the inside out. So try to do yoga with chaos happening all over with the goats.
It's like it's a challenge for your mind.
Yes, but beyond that, when do you get to hang out on the ground with barnyard animals? And they're very docile, sweet animals. So we're looking forward to that. But beyond that, for Kabuki, we're having a pooch parade and canine costume contest.
A pooch parade.
And
In other words, you
canine
bring your
costume
pooch and
contest.
walk him around in the parade,
Yes,
right?
we're going to parade them through all 5 rows of vendors and then up on the stage and do a little interview with the dog and their owner. We have trophies, we have ribbons. Our sponsors, VCA Animal Hospital in Seaside, they are providing gift bags and treat bags and things of that nature. So,
Awesome. Now, I'm telling you, if you have a parade and a costume contest for animals and for dogs,
They'll come.
people will come out.
We're accepting contestants, so they can find that information on the website. It's carolinasoulfestival.com.
Okay.
There's a Get Involved tab, and when you go to the Get Involved tab, you'll see Pooch Parade, and you're able to enter.
Now,
there.
is this the first year you guys have done this?
This is our 3rd year.
The 3rd year you've done it, and so what kind of what's behind doing this? Bringing wellness to the community?
Well, that, absolutely. I direct Movement Works, which is a yoga, dance, martial arts studio. But out of Movement Works, I conceived of a nonprofit organization, Community Movement Alliance, and we instruct yoga, mindfulness, and movement programming in Brunswick County elementary schools.
Oh, okay.
So the festival is to bring awareness to the nonprofit and, just bring the community, like-minded people together under the name of Health and Happy Living.
All right, now you
Fantastic.
said something about the dress up like a pooch, too? What was that you were telling me earlier?
Nope, they're
I know the
dress your pooch up.
Dress your
There's
pooch
4
up.
categories,
Oh,
and one
I got
of
a
them
little
is
nervous on that.
pooch and owner costume.
Oh,
so if you want to
okay.
have some sort of costume with
Oh.
your pooch, you can do that too.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering.
If
And
somebody
they can
wants to
still
create-
join. They can still get in.
Yes, creativity is encouraged. Yes, we need contestants. So.
And also,
Okay.
if somebody wants to know about what you're doing in the schools and stuff, bringing yoga into the schools,
That
where
is
can they find that?
communitymoves.org.
Communitymoves.org. Thank you
Thanks,
for being
Nancy.
with us.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate
it.
you being here.
All
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live, talking about the 12th annual Habitat for Humanity golf tournament coming up. It's set for Monday, September the 17th. Going to find out how you can get involved.
That's right. We're talking about Humanity for Habitat. They build houses, of course, for people, and it's a very good organization. But right now they're talking about having to raise money to help with continuing that.
That's right.
And Blakely is with us.
got it right.
I got it right. She's with us now to talk about this tournament, when it's coming up, and tell a little bit about it.
Yes, well, it's September 17th. It's at the Members Club at Grand Dunes. It's sponsored by East Coast Honda Volkswagen. And as of today, we are actually sold out.
Oh, my
Today?
goodness.
Today.
How about sponsors?
But we still need, we're selling course signs. We still need items for our silent auction and for our raffle. So if you don't play golf, we still have ways that you could get involved.
But now maybe somebody could sign up just in case there's a cancellation, maybe?
If they want to contact me, we could put them on a waiting list.
You're right.
You never
you're
have
right.
a cancellation in golf. You know, you make plans to play, you're going to play. All right, that's
right.
great. Now let's talk a little bit about, what the money's used for here.
Yeah, so we try to raise enough to build half a house. So a house for us to build costs about $70,000.
Okay.
And then we sell that home to a local family at a no-interest mortgage that's affordable to them. And then they own that home and they pay a mortgage on it. But so we look to raise about $35,000 each year at our golf tournament. It's our largest fundraiser, so that we can, after 2 years, use that money to build a home.
That is amazing. Are you all working on a house now?
We are. We are currently building a home up in the Longs area. We just closed on a house up there on August 17th. That was our 139th house in Horry County since we started in 1991. So we're building one in Longs. We hope to start 2 in Socastee in the coming months, and then we just got more property in Myrtle Beach, the city, so we'll start there in the spring.
So now, do you guys build the homes first and then find a family in need, or does it work vice versa?
So people apply.
And it's not a free home to everyone.
right.
People apply into our Habitat Homebuyer program, and they're typically in our program for about 1.5 to 2 years.
Okay.
While they're in the program, they're working on their credit, they're attending homebuyer classes, they're doing sweat equity hours, building their home and homes of others, they're paying down their debt, and they're paying on their closing costs.
Awesome. So you're really equipping them to be a homeowner and be a
Correct.
responsible homeowner.
Yes. So right now we have about 20 families in the program that are waiting to build a home, and we kind of cycle them through as they come in and they complete the program.
I know about 15 years ago, Oprah Winfrey sent out a lot of money for Habitat for Humanity, and I got to tape the show that was on her show.
That's cool.
Talking about this house when it was in Florence, I think, or Myrtle Beach. I can't remember.
Very cool.
But they showed me on her show talking about the house
about
that she
that?
built. That was
Well,
pretty
you
cool.
can come build anytime.
I could build
a house.
You can come.
I have you know what? There's actually
Yeah.
a toolbox in the back of my car, a hammer just for you, buddy. He'll be there. Don't worry.
Yes.
We thank you so much. I'm glad you're full, but you
Yes.
still need sponsors, and they
Yes.
can get in touch with you, right?
You can go to our website, habitatmb.org, or find us on Facebook.
And somebody can always call and make a donation
Sure,
as well.
sure.
All right.
Yes.
Thanks for being with us.
Appreciate
you.
it.
All right. Stick around. We've got more coming up.
And welcome back. As we continue with the show now, we're going to talk about a barbecue cook-off fundraiser from McLeod's Children's Hospital over in Florence. We've got Joe, and Brad with us.
That's right. And guess what? It's called Joe's versus Pros. We're going to find out a little bit about that. Now, this is Joe. So,
That's Joe.
Oh, boy. What do they have to compete against you for? Let's talk about it.
we're going to have 3 different categories. We're going to have a chicken, beef, and a pork category.
Okay.
That we're going to have a first place only prize for that. And then there's going to be a People's Choice Champion that's going to be crowned that day. That's the most coveted prize. It's going to be a Stephen Pease down at Suck Bang Blow is going to have a custom trophy made for that.
Okay.
For that day.
So, so bring your friends if you
if
you're cooking. Bring your friends. Okay.
Bring your
Joe's
friends.
got a lot of friends, so watch out.
Yeah, so we're going to do September 15th down at Suck Bang Blow. This came about a bunch of us standing around one night cooking. So I can cook better than you. No, you can't. Yes, you can. And then we talked about one day having a competition of sorts. And
there it is.
Here we
right?
are. Here we are now.
Yeah. Brad, tell us how you're involved with this.
So we really wanted to make this a really unique event. Being down at Suck Bang Blow, everybody knows it for bike themed events, and of course that's something that we're all about. But we really wanted to make this a real family friendly event. So not only do we have bands playing all day, we have bounce houses, face painting, all sorts of fun activities. Bring the whole family down, make a fun day of it. It's going on all day. We're starting 11 in the morning. We plan on going till 11 at night, but the judging and such is going to be around 5 o'clock. So
okay, fantastic. And you also wanted to, you guys are a good group of guys. You wanted to give back to a really great cause. So McLeod Children's Hospital is
absolutely one. That's the cause that we support with all our different events that we put on throughout the year. The Children's Hospital is something that everybody can get behind. We love to be able to help out these kids.
All right, I got to ask the question. Did y'all ride your motorcycle this morning?
Both of us.
That's what you talk about, a cycle guy, man. They bring in to ride their bikes.
Of course.
All right, now can people still get in this thing? Can they still enter?
Yeah, absolutely. Till probably about 2 or 3 days before the event. We still have to map out all the competitors. We have open spot for vendors, anywhere from Lou LaRue all the way up to solar panel consultants
that's cool.
will be there. So we have that available. We have professional cooks all signed up. We have a couple average guys that are throwing their hats into the ring, and should be a good event.
Fantastic.
All right. What do you cook special, Joe? What do you like?
Everything.
You do it all?
Right now, I'm on a vegan kick right now.
Oh boy! All right.
Really not. Yep.
Should be. Then the barbecue should be interesting, right? Okay,
absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Thank y'all. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, coming up
Thanks for being
September
with us.
15th, Suck Bang and Blow, the barbecue cook-off. You be there. We got more coming up. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Always something fun happening with the city of Myrtle Beach, talking about the Waves of Praise Gospel Festival coming up in a few weeks.
That's right. Reggie's with us, and from the city we've got Chris. Now, Reggie, let's talk about this. What is this all about?
It's a truckload of satisfaction.
All right, I like that.
We're kicking off on Friday with a showcase with the best choirs, the best youth choir, and the best quartet group. The winner of the best choir and the quartet group is going to walk away with $5,000 apiece.
What?
Wow.
The best children's choir is going to walk away with $2,500 apiece.
That's fantastic.
Wow.
On Saturday, the next day, which is September 8th, we are having the Waves of Praise Gospel Fest, headlining Tina Campbell, Ty Tribbett, J.J. Harrison. It's a truckload of satisfaction.
It's a big event.
Yeah, that
Yes.
feels like a ton
And
of
it's
fun.
all free.
Hey, that's what I
That's
like.
the best part about it.
The city got involved with this, Chris. Why did y'all get involved with this?
Well, we're looking to bring a lot more family-friendly events back down to the city. That's kind of been missing over the last 5 or 6 years, so we're getting a lot more involved and want to bring that family fun back to the city.
So with the city and the Myrtle Beach Chamber of Commerce, you guys, came together and this is a great way to do this.
Yes.
Now, Waves of Praise, do you guys travel around? It's the first time you've done it here in
Well,
Myrtle
it's the
Beach
first
area?
time it's here in Myrtle Beach,
Got
but
it.
it's been in other cities with
Sure.
different names. And then on that Sunday morning at 7 a.m. on the 9th, we're having many of the pastors, local pastors from the area, going to come and give an inspirational message, and then we're going to close out.
And that's going to be where all of it now taking place?
At the Burroughs and Chapin Pavilion site,
Yeah.
812 North Ocean Boulevard in Myrtle Beach.
Wow.
All right,
And
now-
hey, and guess what? And it's free. So bring
Yeah,
the
that's the
whole
big deal.
family.
Yeah, bring your
There's-
lawn chairs. It's absolutely free.
Vendors are going to be on site. What do people need to do or bring?
Vendors will be there. We're having about 20 vendors at this point. Kids zone.
Great.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Bring a lawn chair.
And the most important part is it's free. And you talking about how much money now could they win? Which
The
one?
best choir,
Yeah.
$5,000.
Wow.
The best quartet group, $5,000.
I'm putting
The
together-
best
I'm putting
children's
together a
choir,
quartet.
I was about to say,
$5,500.
can you sing?
Wow.
Can you
That's
sing?
I'm going to learn.
Groups and choirs are coming as far as Texas to compete.
Wow.
Man, y'all got a
That's
lot of them already
fantastic.
lined up.
Oh,
Can
yes,
you still
sir.
take some?
Yes, we can.
All right, so get in touch with the city. There's a number. There's a email right there. You can get in touch.
Yes.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate
Yeah,
y'all
thanks for
being
being
here.
here.
having us. We appreciate
All
it.
right,
Thank
so
you.
the cool thing about being at the end of the show is you get to wave goodbye in
Yeah.
just a second. Not yet.
Not yet. We're gonna
get
tell you when.
Get your wavers ready. Waves of Praise. There
We
it
had a
is.
great show today. I tell you, don't forget, be back tomorrow because we got a great show coming up again.
We sure do. All right, you ready?
Ready.
All right. See
See you
y'all.
tomorrow, everybody.
Take care.
Have a good afternoon. See you guys
Bye-bye.
later.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW 21, or its employees.